Alive and alert on the north side of the dirty D. Your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where Edutainment explains it. Hey, what I tell y'all about this? What I tell y'all about this book right here? Y'all was sleeping. Y'all was asleep on Eve Ewing, and she threw a curveball at you when you wasn't expecting it. I told you what to expect. How come you didn't expect it? I told you what to expect. How come you didn't expect it? So, look here, man. Speaking of expecting things, we are expecting a over the top, amazingly fantastical Monsterverse Godzilla movie. Godzilla X Kong, the new empire, is set to drop next week. Next week exactly. And I already got my tickets for Friday. So we might have to postpone Friday Vibing that weekend because yeah, I'm going to check that out, and you're gonna get a theater reaction. Maybe, see if we can coordinate something. We'll see if we can coordinate something. But y'all know what it is. I want to get y'all up to speed. I want to give you a real quick this is what's happening with it. So when you go into it, again, knowing what to expect. And I have advertised this as a 5-minute Monsterverse recap. So from the time I start my recap to the time I finish my recap is the 5-minute window. Okay. The entire video might be maybe 7-8 minutes, but I just want to bring y'all up to speed. And I'll start at a nice, I'll start at a nice round number, the 3-minute mark, and that will give us time to do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share because edutainment is what I do. Okay. Ready, kiddies? Okay. 3, 2, 1. This is what's going on. Real quick, Monsterverse. This is the order of the movies. There have been 5 movies in 10 years. So that means that was just enough time to do a lot of development and building in between. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each one, highlights of them, and you know what I'm saying, what was best about them. Boom. 2014, we had Godzilla. This reintroduced Godzilla from an Americanized point of view. The origin pretty much stayed intact. You found a dinosaur and you tried to kill him with nuclear radiation and you made him bigger, stronger, tougher, whatever you want to call it. He ended up facing this thing called a Muto. There were 2 of them, a male and a female, and he brought new meaning to what's that term? Ishing down your throat. That's exactly what she did. Now, here's the thing. Stars in this movie, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Olsen, who are a happily married couple. But then we've got to go through them being brother and sister a year later. What's the next movie on the list? Boom. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The next movie on the list is Kong Skull Island. Yes. Okay. Kong Skull Island dropped in 2017. And it was basically a retro story that takes place in the 70s with a much younger Kong. And this group of guys thinking that they were badass enough to take on Kong with just that and some helicopters, and he proved them wrong. Also, we got Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson, Loki and Captain Marvel hiding from creatures called skull crawlers. And then we had an epic final battle between Kong and a skull crawler. Then we got Godzilla, King of the Monsters in 2019. Godzilla squared off against his old nemesis, King Ghidorah. And some of the cool highlights from that movie, we got to see Mothra. I loved seeing Mothra, but the only thing missing was the two fairies singing the song to summon them. Another nice little cameo I liked was Rodan, who kind of fell into a Starscream-like personality, if you will. But that suited him well because for the most part, he didn't really have a personality. You know what I mean? Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown were kind of the human highlight of this. The latter as a precocious child being introduced to some stuff she was not aware was going on, and the former kind of being a hero who lived long enough to become the villain. And then we got exactly what we was looking for after that movie, Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, and we kind of had a battle to see which one of these two famous movie monsters was supreme. And of course, currently is Kong taking the W, but both of them took some time out of their conflict to get drugged by this guy right here, a souped up Mecha Godzilla who was really dusting them off until they figured out teamwork make the dream work. Not only that, it'll probably keep us alive. And now we are waiting for this one, Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. Apparently, the new baddie in this joint is going to be Scar King. And Scar King knows how to use tools, which makes him more dangerous. And then we get to see more gorillas. And so this is kind of like Godzilla and Planet of the Apes mixed together. And I'm really anxious to see that Bone Whip in action doing more. You know, in the previews, we get a little bit, but I'm anxious to see more. He's got a frost-breathing titan on his side named Shimo, and they are going to square off against Kong and Godzilla. And two of the things we're waiting to see in this movie, the Beast Glove, which stands for Bio-Enhanced Automech Shock Thunder Glove. Almost sounds like a toy, but it makes you harken back to those moments when Kong was able to do his thing with the electricity. And of course, we want to see Kong ride Godzilla. So there you go. That's your 5-minute recap. How'd I do? Might have went a little bit over. Might have been a little bit over, but we got done what we needed to get done. You saw and heard what you needed to see and hear. Are you going opening night, or are you going to sit around and wait? I'm giddy like a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old all over again. I am ready for this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see some tag team monster stuff. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Kong will get his lick back. But that's it for now, y'all. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good, each other.